going to be scrapping. This is going to be a battle of the advantage states. Loser gets 13, and the winner is going to play Beast Mode Paul, which is a challenge in and of itself, but you can't worry about the second hurdle until you get into the first.
Yeah, and going to this first stage on Town and City is a little bit non-traditional start overall. Obviously, Kazuya likes the flat center FD style, but this platform layout is fantastic for Olimar combos, those high platforms as well, giving so many extra routes back. Another thing to watch for Candle with that yellow Pikmin, right? It's got the electric property, it's immune to electric, which means it can it's harder for Kazuya to dislodge with things like Electric Wind Godfist, and also just swings right through it.
Yeah, I think it's pretty interesting because most Olimars throw yellow away right away, but when you're playing against Kazuya, you got to keep it on deck. But Wildz throwing out and getting through a lot of this sort of zone. Olimar known for being a more defensive character, sort of turtling down. But Wildz holding forward to keep breaking that zone over and over. Purple on deck? Double purple?
Yeah, man, these Olimars are so good at micromanaging what colors they have available to them. That yellow online now, the latch is on. Wildz was looking for Candle was looking for an advantage state there on Wildz because that yellow, especially in the pummels as well, puts you in extra hit stun. That electric property is huge for combos, and unfortunately not going to be enough. Candle just got caught swinging. Wildz with the 1-2 piston punch and closing it out.
Yeah, and whiffed the finisher the first time, but caught Candle again. So, you know, advantage state starting right now. Gonna find, ooh, the purple Pikmin throw is gonna send off the left side, even game.
Yeah, but even when it's Kazuya, means you're constantly at a disadvantage, right? Just one potential hit could just be death. There was the attempt at throwing that yellow through the electric, like we talked about, and while it activated it, Candle wasn't able to get the punish. Wildz, though, just kind of getting caught swinging, so Candle is able to find an advantage state after a little bit of extra work. Now the double purple online, this is a huge opportunity for him, but getting caught being a little cheeky in shield, and now Wildz is going to have the opportunity to pressure you.
Yeah, absolutely. Big back throw right now. Getting the input, slamming against the stage. Lots of damage right now, but let's see if Candle can finish it out. Got Wildz in a bad place, stuck between a Pikmin and a hard spot.
Yes, sir, but a hard spot doesn't matter when you've got legs like that. Kazuya slamming you down into the blast zone, slamming you down with the rage drive as well. Already 60% stacked up on Candle, trying to keep it going, but Olimar being so short that Candle just kind of box shifting out of that jab continuation and able to find the stock for his trouble. So now back against the wall, find his way back to center stage, but Candle has one more chance. They have one more shot here now.
Yeah, I think it's very interesting that Wildz opted to use the rage drive so early, get the guaranteed damage, knew that the stock was probably coming to expiration here pretty soon. I like the way holding center stage right now, keeping Candle in the corner, but these double purples are going to just win stage back. In a bad spot, but going to upbeat out of shield, wake up dragon punch almost, so to speak. And Wildz going to win game one.
I just love that parry up special, right? Finding the extra frame advantage, that up special coming out on frame 11, so not the fastest out of shield option in the world. However, still incredibly strong. So finding that parry, getting 3 extra frames of advantage, and just kind of throwing your opponent off, right? Like, let's be real, people don't talk enough, but that sharp parry sound, man, inflicts a little bit of mental damage when you hear it.
Yeah, and especially if you're the one parrying, you're sort of feeling yourself. You're like, yeah, I got the timing. And one of the coolest things about parry, just completely off topic, but Banjo's parry, when he flexes on you, extra mental damage, bro. That's kind of crazy. But we're going to FD. Who takes Kazuya to FD?
So Olimar players evidently remember Byron did it that one time against Akala too, though he certainly learned. Olimar does like this stage. Even though you don't get the platforms, you have a lot of ability if you can keep them out, right, to just run away, reset. But even still, right, we've seen time and time again how this stage just doesn't work when you pick it against Kazuya unless you're one of like 2 or 3 characters minion snake on the roster. Or Candle trying to climb a mountain by going here, and if he does so, it would be a statement.
Oh my gosh, and a statement indeed. Bro, that stock 1 was absolutely bonkers. Only 30% on Candle right now. We're gonna see if we can take that further. Big combo. He said 30? Nah, more like 90. We got a ledge trap situation right here. If he can close it out, it's gonna be big, but Candle's swinging back.
Yeah, and the electric property pummel, they're giving in Candle just a little bit of extra time, allowing him to find that punish and get out of dodge, so racking on a little bit of damage, but still stuck in the corner. He went from one to the other, back to the first one, all over again, but now having in the purple, he said, utilize the yellow to get down Mr. President, to give himself the time to get back, but not away from that menace. Kazuya Mishima finding the up special once again, one stock off the board. Candle having his first dislodge, but showing us why he went here in the first place right now.
Yeah, big Rage drive right now. A lot of damage on Wildz. Rage not as big of a factor in this game as previous titles, but a factor nonetheless. We're going to see if Wildz can take it, but not quite. That purple back air reaches bad far.
It's so, like, Olimar's a sword carrier, right? And people just don't talk about it because they think of him as a zoner, which he is, but they think of how he's throwing those moves, but he doesn't think about how he's swinging them like they're little leafy blades. Folks, we say eat your vegetables, and this is why sometimes your vegetables grow up to be big, strong, purple, and Kazuya Mishima.
Yeah, that's insane. My man.
Oh, speaking of killing Kazuya.
Olimar man's want one thing, and it's disgusting, and it's double purple down smash. I've seen that. Candle was talking about this earlier today before bracket started warming up, saying, yeah, I have double purple. What do you think I'm looking for? Literally said that earlier today, and they were exactly correct.
And it's one of those things, too, where, like, you don't have to commit to looking for it. It's not telegraphed because you have double purple. It just becomes an extra option. And because the benefit of double purple, right, is you still have those multiple Pikmin to cycle through, to throw one as a get-off-me tool, to throw one just to control space. But it means that you're always going to be swinging with purples for those aerials, for those smash attacks, right? So it just increases your consistency and the buffer with which you have to work with, where you're not, you can throw someone to block and create space without reducing that ability to swing with the purple. But it also just gives you a shield burn.
Yeah, just straight up. And so, run into small battlefield this time. I like the counter pick. I've been seeing Wildz do some crazy stuff on this stage. Kazuya's got stuff on every stage. Hey, yo, he stuffed the Pikmin instead. Hold up again. Get down, Mr. President. The Pikmin catching the heat for that one.
Yes, sir. Now trying to find that white to get some extra damage on the lat. Going to do so and hitting you with the purple as well. So you're not able to hit it off. Get a couple extra pummels. That's going to be 60 damage. Olimar so creative in chaining together those lat pummels with actual hits to keep you in hit stun, keep you in other animations where you can't find a way to get these Pikmin off. Candle has used it for so much damage so far, and Wildz is just stuck trying to catch him with these straight hits. That being said, it's going to be enough to find the first stock, regardless here or not.
Absolutely insane. And high percent on Wildz right now. We can see a stock very fast. Candle's been eliminating stocks with absolute efficiency, but a stock lead's going to be very comfortable. I don't think Wildz had one last game. Losing Rage Drive already. Finds ledge again. Oh, you can have ledge for a little bit, but you can't have it forever. That was absolutely insane.
And he just has started finding those spikes in games number 2 and now number 3. Wildz playing for a counter pick advantage now and already taken a game on FD here against Kazuya Mishima. He's got to be feeling solid. That being said, Ed, like in this rematch, remember, of as well after, or not Afterburner Grand Finals, but Candle, Earl having, and Wildz both having played before, or going very far in brackets. It's so much potential here for both players, but not able to do it, and Wildz working poised right now to take the next game.
Yeah, they're both extremely young players. I know they're friends. When I popped into the venue on Friday, they were chilling out. They were talking over the game. So, you know, they're close friends, and so it's super interesting to sort of play your homies this deep into bracket. And if you play often, you know, you have like different player reads. You know, you have there's an extra layer to your play that I think is super interesting. But man, it don't matter the layer. Purple up smash, layer 1, layer 2, it don't matter. It's killing, bro.
So Candle, they're looking for that wave land and just missing his angle a little bit. It allowing Wildz to push him to the corner and find 90, 110%. Now, you're not going to find the snipe off the laser to close it out. Now the jab lock is a lot of damage, going to rack on with the purple. That's 60, not trying to get off the platform. Now Wildz is going to do so. Reset for a second, but getting pushed to the corner. This could be a disaster, but Candle needs to win one more interaction.
Absolutely. Big jabs coming out right there. Trying to seal the deal right now. 128 on Olimar. A lot of random and stray hits are about to start killing right here. Tries to go for the up B. Doesn't find it yet, but chasing the left side of the stage and gonna take game 3. Wildz up 2-1.
Well, that step side kick looks like it hurts if it were to hit most things, but Olimar is so short, right? That thing, it literally hits him in the head.
Yeah,
like,
yo.
imagine you're just like, you know, walking on, leading your little children around, your little flower kids around, right? and you're wearing a little fishbowl on your head, and all of a sudden, this angry businessman who, like, owns a multi-million-dollar company and, like, has his own private jet, right? It just literally comes up and just sidekicks you in the face.
Yeah, you're getting martial arted right in the fishbowl, and I know there's some cracks in the helmet. I don't know what sort of atmosphere Olimar is used to, but I don't know how well he's breathing if the helmet's getting broken right here. But Gallows for game 4, I think it's a good option.
Yeah, I like this here. You know, obviously we saw that Olimar and Kazuya go kind of both ways, right? They split the first 2 games on Town and City and Final Destination, but now opting for that third F-light stage. However, Candle with a F-smash out of nowhere, gonna kill it at center stage and just find a really cheeky, ignorant stock on Wildz.
Yeah, using the whistle to sort of get out of disadvantage and immediately landing with an F-smash, that was a very, very early stock. This is a huge...
And looking for that double purple full down smash again, saying, hey, I dare you to press shield. I'm going to play Octane. I'm going to press the pressure there, looking for it one more time, but just not having the double purple on deck because of that yellow, right? That's why we're seeing you just stick with 2 Pikmin here if your Candle is to keep the consistency going. Now, though, it's going to be offline. 1 purple, the blue's going to go away, so you lose your extended grab, but hey, the second purple is just right where you left it.
Yep. Finding a combo right there, not killing off of it, got a big ledge trap. This is going to be huge, and finally finds the stock. Only 97% down. You know, for most characters, 97 might be kind of big, but again, it's Kazuya. So only 97% down. We could find a combo or 2, and we could be tied up, if not even at a lead. Raid Drive is on deck. This is going to be so much damage.
Well, hold on. So much damage. You just have to find a way to survive, but Olimar so incredibly good at finding these kills. The smash attack coming out with that yellow bite having that extra hit stun, but it's not going to matter. It's still enough to close it out. And now just trying to find something cheeky, a back or an up air to just push you back off stage, playing the positional game right now, recognizing, hey, Kazuya is worse when his feet are on the ground. I'm not going to let him put them there. Taking it, putting you in the corner, never letting you come back. He said, good thing, you know, what goes up must come down, but you know what? You don't have to come back down in this game. You can come back down on the ground when you come off the Angel platform. Yeah. Or man, spawning on game number 5.
That was absolutely disgusting. That was a crazy conversion, a crazy stock. And again, just like I had said before, Candle advantage state is insane. When you're getting hit, you're taking so much percent. I had the pleasure of commentating some Candle sets at Sweet Spot 8 in Kansas not too long ago, and it's just the same story. You cannot let Candle get in, because Olimar, again, like you said, is a zoner character, but once Candle gets in, it's scrap time.
Yeah, right. When you enter Olimar's zone of control, it's just an onslaught of things to keep track of. You have to keep track of what Pikmins they have, what their order is, you know, how many are online, what every time they swing with an aerial, because every time they swing, right, that front Pikmin changes. If they whistle, because that changes the order, and every single thing else. So it's just so many variables that when this character's also swinging a sword in your face, what do you do sometimes? Well, if you're Wildz, the answer is to just side special off the ledge and try and take him with you, but hey man, he's got wings. Yeah,
that's absolutely monstrous to start off. And this is a similar lead to what we saw last game, and if you're a Wildz fan, you didn't like the result of that, and so it's starting to get crazy. Running out of resources right here. Not quite gonna find the down air. Is that gonna kill? Not yet. Oh, Wildz shaking his head. Not ideal right there.
Not ideal at all. I like the pressure attempts from Candle, but they just weren't able to land. He is able to land the Pikmin on, so that first jab getting interrupted by knocking the latch off and giving Candle a window to weave around his opponent, find his way back to stage control, and potentially get a ledge trap. Calling out the whistle, though, is Wildz with a delayed up special on the early whistle and locking down the stock, keeping this one close for the moment, but Candle says you cannot get comfortable. Oh, percent does matter for me.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's insane. So Wildz is definitely gonna need to find something, because Candle is running the game right now. Catches him on the platform. That could have been a big conversion. Drops it a little bit. Double purple is posing to be an incredible obstacle for Wildz right now. He just cannot find his footing.
people talk about how they're like, oh, Olimar's not great anymore, you know, since they fixed how his smash attacks charge, right? They changed him around a little bit. But honestly, I think it's just he fell out of favor because there was shinier new toys, right? We are watching people will just completely struggle and not have an answer against these purples. And some of them are players, you know, who maybe didn't play when the character was at the top of the meta, don't have all of the experience in the world, but they have some. As you mentioned, Wildz and Candle play regularly, but just not having an answer for these Olimar players are coming back with a vengeance notch, and Candle showing you why this character still absolutely a threat in today's metagame.
Yeah, we had 2 top Olimars here today. DeBuzz, known for piling in a pretty good Olimar, keeping it, you know, on the back burner, counterpick character for certain matchups. And so, you know, we had 2 of them here. Candle just doing a phenomenal job. Guaranteed 9th now. So, going on to play Beast Mode Paul. And then Icon actually lost to Lucky. Lucky, phenomenal bracket for Piranha Plant right now. So Icon will actually be joining us on the mic.
I believe, as long as he still feels comfortable with it, right? He may just decide he wants a couple minutes, or may just not want to. Losing, you know, especially this late in bracket, can be kind of a tough mental hit. So it's really up to him, but he was originally slated for this block with the 2 of us, so we're going to give him that option. But you know what that means, Not? Not?
What's up?
It means that one of our top 8 qualifiers is going to be Steve versus Piranha Plant.
Yeah.
The bookends of DLC.
Yeah.
And in some people's eyes, the bookends of the tier list, but I don't know. Maybe Brood has played Akala before, but I can't think that we've ever seen this match at a top level.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy. But we're going to run some ads for a quick sec and get ourselves situated, and we'll be right back.